What's up guys, this is Just Saying Lore, and today we'll be discussing people of the Frostland. The Frostland as we know it is a very mysterious, intriguing, enriching, and mysterious place as I said before. There are many riches and hidden stories, content, all sorts of amazing things that can be found within this area. It is also where cities are located. But one of the questions that many people might want to know is how is it that people are able to survive within the Frostland during the storm and during the temperature drops? Not everything is understood about the Frostland, but what we do know is that animals are capable of surviving in these horrific conditions. Arctic animals have somehow managed to adapt themselves to these types of conditions and now are capable of living with and thriving within these conditions. Some of the ways animals might be able to survive this is by migrating to other regions whenever storm conditions are near. But what about people? How is it that individuals are able to survive in such horrific conditions? We might need to step back and look at the resources that are available to these nomadic individuals. Notice the word I use, nomadic individuals within the Frostland. As temperatures start to fall and the storms start to increase in severity, people have either of two options. They can hunker down and prepare for the storm, or they can migrate to other regions and then move back in after the storm has left. Usually people follow the food in these kind of situations, probably hunting them down in crawlers or other vehicles that they somehow manage to repair or recover within the Frostland. As such, these vehicles are repurposed and used to transport individuals across vast distances. However, when these vehicles become trapped in the ice or within large craters, the individuals might become stranded and might decide to set up camp, or they might be discovered by a scout team from a city, or worse, they might be buried and covered by the storm itself and be frozen to death and then uncovered later on with scouts or other individuals scavenging the bodies and taking the supplies. So in truth, people migrate whenever the storm conditions occur, and they will travel in and out of the Frostland's main region of influence into other regions that we are yet to explore. When they do such things, they might be able to have access to additional resources or set up temporary structures in those other regions, and then when the storm moves in that direction, they usually have some form of identification to notify them when the storm is coming, and then they move into another region, constantly migrating in order to prevent certain death and somehow finding a way to follow the food as it moves, as some of the animals might be able to be partially frozen and survive, but at the same time others might find differing ways of dealing with the situation, and these differing ways might be migration into other regions. This is Just Saying Lore, and this is a short perspective, understanding, and detailed description of how individuals survive within the Frostland outside of city limits. I'll be making another video about this very soon. I'll see you guys in the next one.